Everyone. You know what? We're going to talk about sports. Now you're watching sports podcast. You know, it's hard to say sometimes. I kind of think I need to change it, but let's just go with it. Okay, we're going to talk about football, NFL right now, free agents. Okay, I think there's a lot of players are trying to teams trying to figure out how are we going to make our roster better. Um, I think Eagles, who won, more for me is who won the trade? Who won, not trade, free agency or getting their teams better than Kansas City. But I think Eagles had a good chance. They did really good with Barkley as a running back. It's another threat the defense had to think about. I like that actually good trade. I do like how Derrick Henry went to the Baltimore. For me, I think that was a good one. Now that their quarterback have a little more of a how have to use his legs all the time and throwing his throwing all the time. I think that was a good trade for him. Um, they need to think. Okay, we have to have more threats. I do know Barkley is getting paid more money. The Eagles. I do get that. There's a reason bad part about him, but I think he's really good for what he do. I think he's really good. We just need to figure out he needs to figure out how he's gonna I feel like he needs to figure out something. Okay. You have he's really good. Um he's really good at running the ball. And Eagles don't have to or pass the ball all the time. They can run the ball and they have a good offense line. Yeah, they get the um Kelsey retired means now he had to replace the line a little bit, but hey, it's only on one person and how good they were last year, you just need to replace one person, I do get it's hard to replace them, but come on. These are professional players. They need to step up or the coaches need to step up of training them better. But I think they might be good. I think Hurts needs to be more a leader. I think he was a little bit bad at it some days. When they're on the bad stretch. But you know what? They need to figure out something. They need to figure out. Um, okay, we need to talk about Cowboys. We're in another topic is Cowboys. Are they? Because their owner says we're all in. Okay, free agency they didn't do too much. They did one person. I don't know that crazy good one, but uh, they got a new defense coordinator. Okay, last year on the they won 12-5. That was a good record. 100% good record. But when you're playing in the playoffs, that matters more than 12-5. I do like every team winning 12 games every time, but it's the playoffs they always sucked at. It's not the regular season. They're always good in the regular season, but now all the teams have video of you do and what you do bad, and they can figure out what you do bad, and they can try to figure out how we can make them. We can be better with them against them, and their defense is good, but they're not good. And and that was really bad, but they're just there's no leadership in that team. It's all you. It was your fault, not my fault. It's there's no leader. I do quarterback needs to be better. He did really good, but then he played bad in the playoffs. He played decently bad. He did okay, but come on. And then the defense just couldn't solve the problem that they had. They need to. They need. Okay, we have a problem. We need to figure out what they are doing to us. Can we do to them to make it better? We can't like Green Bay was just running on them. Okay, we need to figure out. Okay, we need to stop the run and let the quarterback actually do his job and pass it and see if he can do it. Man on man, let's go. Put the money into our corner and guard him. You can do it and blitz him. Get them. be Parson. You be what you usually do. Just do the job. But Cowboys, I think it's more of the leadership, and then I think they have good players. What the owner said, we're paying the guys are really good. We need to keep them. I like that idea. There are all in, but I think it's more the leadership. I think they're all in, but they need to figure out the leadership of that organization. It's more the leadership. It's not, oh, we're Dallas, we're so good. We don't have to win. We're still good. We still have the star on our head. We always do good play. We always do good. We always do good, but you never win the playoffs. Um, it's all the leadership. Like Kansas City quarterback, he missed. He went too long on the pass, and then in the playoffs, he went short on the pass. He solved his problems. He said my fault, not his fault, my fault. Okay. Says your fault. Now you need to do better on that next time. Solve your problem. Solve it. But the Cowboys need that. They need that. They don't need anything else. They need that more than anything. Okay? That's the hard part about them. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about something else. We're gonna talk about Atlanta's free agency they did. Cousins. Think that's a good deal or a bad deal? What do you think? I think good deal for him because he's getting the wide receivers that he wanted a long time ago. Jefferson is good, but he didn't anything have around him. He had nothing around him, and he was really good before his what's called he got hurt ankle. I don't know, was it ankle or something like that. He got hurt, and he was doing good. But you know what, Manta? He's all about money. That's the bad part about him. But he's all about money. But you know what? Now he had to prove himself. Atlanta, they only have to beat Tampa, and they're good too. That'll going to be a hard test. But you know what? Now he needs to prove himself. The money is worth it for him. He needs the leadership. He's the person, and he needs to tell. Okay, I think he's have a tight end really good. He's have good wide receivers or tight ends, really, really good. Now he just needs to do the leadership of him. I think he needs a leadership him on offense, and then he needs to say defense. If I do my mistake, can you solve it? Can you make him only have 3 points, and I'll make it up for you? I think a lot of times the NFL is they don't do leadership. It's all about one person, and they need to think of it's a team. I like Detroit because of that. Detroit's that. Detroit is that. But that's what Cousins needs to think of. There's a leadership. It's a whole team game. It's not a one person. Chiefs is that way too. Chiefs is 100% that way. Um, but there's a little bit, but not much. It's how you win 2 games when you're not the best team, really, the best team. They just find ways to win, and that's just leadership stepping up. There's not wide receivers when they're crazy good, like a lot of these other teams, but they step up when they need to. But I think Kirk Cousins is a good fit for them. I think he's a good. I think he's worth the money a little bit, but he needs to figure out not get hurt next time, and he needs to play good during the good teams. He needs to prove himself that he's a good quarterback. He can't. Oh, they're a good team. They're a good defense. Well, I need to study my butt off and actually win. It's a mind game, but in the leadership saying, "Hey, I'll get you. I'll I'll throw you the ball. We'll get you." Quarterback coaches need to do that. Say, we'll find. I'll do my work. You do your work. We'll win it. But they don't. They don't do that sometimes. But you know what? They need to figure out something. They need to figure it out. But that's just how football is. They just don't. The leadership is kind of going downhill. That's the problem. It's not a team sport anymore. But someone is and someone isn't. All this free agency saying I want more money, blah 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 blah. But I don't know. I think Detroit's the main factor of it in Kansas City. Yeah, Chris Jones has been there for a while. Yeah, he gets more money, but um, he's he's doing his job, but and he's good. Well, okay, we're gonna talk about something else. Jimmy Garoppolo. Raiders just release him. What do you think? What do you think? What team's he gonna go? They just signed. Oh, what they signed? I can't remember anymore. They just signed another quarterback. Some other team. I don't remember. I had to look at it. I had to think about it more. I wasn't prepared. But I know he signed for a different team. Oh, I don't remember what team. He just signed on the team. I don't remember anymore. But I think he's like going to be a backup right now. Because he couldn't do good in the Raiders and he had a good team. But I think he's going to be backup again, like Tom Brady. I think he just can't do the leadership of it and be the leader of the the team. Like he just got beat out. It's all about money. I don't know. Sometimes it's not all about money. It's all proving that your money is worth it. You're not going to get hurt every single time. You're going to like Patrick Mahomes. I'll deal with the hurtness and let's get the win. I'll do my best what I can. You do your best. We'll win the game. That's enough. But okay, everyone. This is a different video, but we had a blockbuster thing happen yesterday. Something happened yesterday, and it happened, or Friday happened, and Saturday. Two good deals from the Steelers. One a little bad, but then because he wasn't that good, got some money out of him, or trades out of him. Kenny Pickett got traded, and I thought that I don't know what happened to Steelers. Is Wilson going to be the quarterback now, or what's happening? But then you know what the funny thing is, they did and say Justin Fields is our quarterback for this after Wilson trained him a little bit. I feel like that's a good deal because they got a blockbuster deal there because they got Justin Fields really cheap. Because Justin Fields at that time wasn't going to be. A lot of people did wasn't. Bears is really not want him to be a good area for him, and they wanted a lot of money for him, or a lot of picks and a lot of trades. But after time, it just no one wanted him, really wanted him big time. Now wants real talk with him. That was the kind of funny part. I was like, what's happening with this quarterback? Why is this not? Why is this happening? You know what? Pittsburgh's they're not that bad. I think Justin Fields would be a good fit for them. I think Wilson's going to be quarterback, but then I think it's still going to be a competition for it. But for me, I think Wilson would be a good teacher moment. Teaching him a little bit, and he's only have 1 year deal. It's not like he's going to he maybe make more money and then be released because it's a cheap deal for Steelers and might train Fields a little bit, and boom, Steelers actually made the blockbuster deal. And I feel like that was a good thing for them. I thought that was Bears got screwed with this, but that's just how business is, and that's what football is. But this is another day. I feel much relaxed. I feel but football is a different sport. It's a different business. It's all about see if you can get the players more cheaper than they are, and get the best players and get a player that can lead the whole team up and that's how Steelers did it. I think Wilson is a cheap deal, and then they got a cheap deal with Justin Fields, and then Wilson can actually train him to be the quarterback for a year. For me, he's Justin Fields is good. I think it'd be good to him to go watch someone that actually is good and get trained and get back up a little bit. Because that's what happened to Patrick Mahomes. He was a backup. He didn't start right away. He was a late draft pick, and look where he is. And right now with Patrick Mahomes, he had the best coach, everything right now, and he didn't have good at Bears because he just got screwed. I think he got screwed. I think he is a good quarterback. He just didn't have the players. He didn't have the coach. He didn't have the offense coordinator that he was really good, thinking know how to make this quarterback much better than he is. That's how they need to think of how to get this player good, but and the get the and that's what Bears didn't do. But we're going to like and describe. That's the main thing here. But we got to see what's going to happen. Have fun watching the football.